kids. I want to put my tubes, I'm not getting them tied, I'm actually getting them cut out, and I want to put them in a jar. I want to put some formalin in the jar, put the tubes in the jar. I named Lincoln after Prison Break, Lincoln Burrows. Who was the best? First, well, because I didn't know what we were having. I didn't find out for Isaac Lincoln or Lux, like what the sex was. Javi and I picked out Roman for a boy, and we had no girl names at all. And then we went to a football game the night I went into labor with my friend Wendy. It was a Dover High football game, and the last girl name that we heard before I was in labor was Priscilla. So we were basically like, okay, cool, like, if we have a girl, her name will be Priscilla, and then if we have a boy, his name was going to be Roman. And then when we started watching Prison Break while I was pregnant with Lincoln, I was like, okay, no, like, Lincoln Burrows is fucking badass, so if we have a boy, we should name him Lincoln. I don't know who suggested it, me or Javi, one of us suggested it. And so then we changed it from Roman to Lincoln, which is actually good, because I think there's definitely more Romans than there are Lincolns now. I only know of one other Lincoln in our football league of like over like hundreds and hundreds of kids. And then Lux, I had so many names on my list, and Chris and I just couldn't agree. And I really wanted to name Isaac Christian, and Joe was like, no fucking way. So then when I already had Lincoln's name picked out when I was pregnant with Lux, I still loved the name Christian, and Chris is Christopher and his mom is Christine. So I remember being like, do you want to keep the tradition going? Because at the time he didn't want a junior. So I was like, Christine, Christopher, Christian, and he agreed to it. So it's gonna be Christian Russell, and I actually wrote that on the form. And then when I wrote it on the birth certificate form thing, and I asked him to sign it, he was like, no. So, and that was in the basement of my house that I just recently sold. And my friend Tony was there. She was visiting from Vegas. And so she was my witness. I went down there to the basement because he was visiting the baby or whatever. And, you know, he wanted alone time. And at the time we weren't really getting along. So I was like, all right, wrote Christian Russell because he had agreed. And then when I wrote it down, then he was like, never mind, I don't want it. So then he still went days and days and days and days and days with no name. What son of yours is the most athletic? Lincoln and Creed. I actually think Lux looks like an angel, like figuratively and literally. I think, well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like if I look at Lux, like I should have named him Angel. I think he looks like the name Angel. And he also is an angel to me. Hey Sada. Angela Covington 3, I've already addressed it. That's why I'm ignoring. Milo, oh my gosh, Kristen, yes. And anyway, this is about my fake teeth. So the server comes up and he's like, what can I get for you? And I'm like, you know, can I not have corn on the cob? Like, can I replace it? I said, my teeth are fake and I'm scared if I bite into the corn on the cob that my teeth will come out. And then I haven't had lip fillers at all this year. Oh, well, I'm lying. I had them in March, I think, around my birthday, something like that. So anyways, I tell him my teeth are fake and he's like, oh my God, I love you so much. So, have you tried corn on the cob with sour cream? That's kind of like elote loco, which is like crazy corn. Anyways, so I won't eat corn on the cob because I'm scared of my teeth falling out, and I got my teeth done in California, and I am just scared of having to go to California to get my teeth replaced, and nobody here in Delaware does the veneers that I have. So, yeah, my teeth are fake. I don't know where I was going with that story, but there you have it. So I don't have dentures. My bottom teeth are real. They're all mine. And I have a permanent retainer. those are my real teeth. My top here, I think 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, my top 8 teeth are fake. They are lumineers. I went to Dr. Wahab in California, and he did not have to shave my teeth down, so they're all my real teeth underneath. And then he put he didn't have to shave my teeth down. He just put like tops on them. I don't know, and I don't know if, is this a dental exam? No, somebody was just asking me about like my white, like where in California. I went to Dr. Wahab. I don't have dentures. Sometimes I think about it, like, would it be easier if I had dentures? I don't know. And I don't know if they're like a cap. They're not like if you get like a root canal and you have to get like a cap on them. They're lumineers, I guess. So they're not the whole tooth. Like the backs of my teeth are all real, and he didn't have to shave them down at all. So I think they're called lumineers. I don't know. Go on Dr. Wahab. He has an Instagram and he posts videos about it all the time. And then your real teeth stay healthy underneath because they clean them and then they seal them and then they put the caps on so that no like bacteria or anything can grow or whatever. Roughly how much is the cost for veneers is $1,800 per tooth. And it was not painful at all. They didn't use any type of numbing. I got mine done in 2017. So what was that, like 5 years ago? I don't know. I can't do math. 5 years ago. I've never had one fall off, knock on wood. No shaving, no pulling, no none of that. It's and I love them because I brush them regularly. I can floss regularly. I use mouthwash, regular toothpaste, all of that. Good morning from New Zealand. No, you can't get a cavity on the caps. You can get them on the back, I guess, if you don't brush, but I get my regular cleanings, regular x-rays, regular dental stuff. You can still floss. If y'all want me to floss for you, I can see if I have floss in here. Y'all are so funny. Can you lease a set of teeth? I don't know. I have no idea. That's so funny. I feel like I go live so much. Vacation plans for spring yet? No, not yet. I really hope 2023 is better than 2022 for me. I will never go back to Teen Mom, no. Were your real teeth bad? No. I mean, I had like little chiclets. I had several gum surgeries because I had basically like my teeth before, like when you look at old episodes of Teen Mom and stuff, 16 and pregnant, my gums were like super tight around my teeth. And so my teeth actually never fully came down. So I went to a periodontist and he took a scalpel to my gums and he like cut my gums for me. I can post a picture. It was actually really cool. And so he cut the gums and like made the shape of my teeth really nice. And then I don't know if that was before or after I had braces. I was an adult. I don't know. Gingivectomy. Yes. Thank you, from the periodontist. And then I got my veneers. And I think he might have done another gingivectomy. It didn't hurt because they put lidocaine. They injected me with lidocaine, so I didn't feel it. The worst part about gingivectomy, depending on if they use like a laser or a scalpel, I've had both. Thank you, Kristen. It was after. I did laser gingivectomy first. The worst part about that is, well, you're numb, so it's fine. But it smells really bad, and you're like, oh my God, like this is like rotting flesh, like literally. And then when I got the scalpel one, the results were way better, but when you can hear them cutting your gums around your teeth, like that made me like want to throw up. But neither one of them hurt. It just looks bad for a couple days after. I mean, thankfully your mouth heals really quickly. After a gingivectomy, they look scabby. How much in total did you spend on your teeth, if you don't mind me asking? Lord help me. Well, I had 2 gingivectomies. I don't know how much those were. And then I paid $6,000 for my braces. And then, I don't know about the teeth from Dr. Wahab, but 8 times 1,800, I'm not sure. You mentioned a while ago you would have one of your friends on to discuss budgeting. Kristen, do you want to get on to discuss budgeting? Kristen's on here. She's the budget queen. It's Jordan Atwell. It's honestly really sad how expensive it is for teeth, because there's so many people who have like dental anxiety or whatever, and so some people like don't fix their teeth. A lot of times teeth things are genetic, and it's not really fair, for people who can't afford, like, and then sometimes for private insurance you have to pay for dental separate, so it kind of sucks. Favorite true crime podcast is Morbid. I love Morbid. I love the girls on there. I love that one of them just wrote a book, and it was a #1 New York Times bestseller, and I thought that was so cool. And I've never met her. I had her on the podcast, on Coffee Combos podcast once, but I'm just like, I think that's so cool. Baby Mama's No Drama podcast just dropped new merch. It's our core collection, so you guys can go check out the new merch. I'm very excited about it. And the sweatshirt that says Tuesdays are for therapy is so good. I love it. And I have a phone case, and I have all the merch, but why are you just sitting in your car? Well, I have an exterminator at the house, and they said that nobody could be there. They do inside, outside, whatever. And so I'm just like waiting for Lux to get out of school. So I didn't have anywhere to go. I mean, I could go to my office, but it was just so far out of the way that I was like, Anal gland stories. Y'all don't want to hear anal gland stories. I promise y'all. I will never go back to working at the grooming salon ever again. Do I have allergies? No, but my eye is itching, and I don't know why. I don't know. I have contacts in today. This is Sophia with an F merch. This is another podcaster. She was so fun to podcast with, and she sent me this. You're going to be filming a little something for me shortly. That sounded so sexual, Kristen. Oh my God, that sounded so sexual. Yeah, I'm going to be filming something for Amazon for Kristen and Amazon in a second. I can't talk to you guys about the horse because Kristen's in here. And I'm scared of what she's going to say. Do you trust exterminators in your house? Yes, I do, because I don't have anything valuable. Like, I literally, like, if they steal a TV from me, like, oh fucking well, like, we can do without it. So, I don't have cable or internet, so they can take the TV if they want, but like, I don't have valuables. I don't have a lot of expensive bags, and honestly, everything in my closet is still in a box. Y'all really started something with the horse stuff, because Kristen is already in here yelling at me. You are not getting a fucking horse. If it's gifted to me, then I can't say no. Someone on here has a horse that's pregnant and they're looking for a great home for their horse, for their baby horse. Wait, why don't you have internet? So when I built my house, nobody told me that Comcast or any other TV service doesn't come to my house. They don't reach there. They don't service there. They don't. And I would have to pay like $4,000 for like trenching and for them to like dig holes to like run the wire and the cable and all that bullshit. So I don't have cable or internet. My car shut off again. It's a blessing and a curse. So I don't have cable and internet. I steal internet from Elijah's house, and he ran a cable. He was nice enough to run a cable from his house to my house. And it just looks so rigged. It's like a line of cable going from his house to my house. And it just like crosses my driveway. And it's very hit or miss. Sometimes the internet works. Sometimes the internet... Wait, what did you say? Kristen was just getting out there this morning? Wait, what? When? Hashtag let Kale have the horse. So yeah, anyways, the cable line comes from Elijah's house. It's very hit or miss though. Like sometimes it doesn't fucking work. So then we have to reset it and everything else. So no, Elijah did not have to pay for his because they service his. His house is close to the road. Mine's not. Lindsay Cristaldi said, Kale, you're not getting a